I get bored otherwise, so I like to keep myself busy.
So I think it's the same thing for me with like kind of knowing what I like want to do or what I like. I'm a really like straightforward person.
Rihanna issues stern warning to Kim Kardashian over alleged advances toward ASAP Rocky. In a dramatic turn of events, Rihanna has reportedly issued a stern warning to Kim Kardashian amidst rumors of Kardashian's alleged attempts to pursue a romantic relationship with rapper ASAP Rocky. Rihanna, who has been romantically linked to ASAP Rocky in the past, is said to have expressed her disapproval of Kardashian's actions and cautioned her against interfering in her personal affairs. Sources close to Rihanna claim that she went so far as to recall a previous incident involving Kendall Jenner, where Jenner purportedly made advances toward ASAP Rocky, causing tension between Rihanna and Jenner. Rihanna's warning to Kardashian serves as a clear message that she will not tolerate any attempts to disrupt her relationships, particularly with someone as close to her as ASAP Rocky. The rumored confrontation between Rihanna and Kim Kardashian has sparked intense speculation and debate among fans.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive.
As you all know, there's been a bit of tension between Rihanna and the Kardashian clan, with Rihanna making concerted efforts to steer clear of any association with the family. However, it's Kendall Jenner who seems to have attracted the most ire from Rihanna since day one. Rihanna's subtle digs at Kendall date all the way back to 2013, when Kendall was still a teenager. Back then, Kendall portrayed herself as a die-hard Rihanna fan, or at least that's what she wanted people to believe. In April 2013, ahead of Rihanna's concert in LA, Kendall tweeted her excitement about hearing her favorite Rihanna song and made a playful comment about how she'd be upset if the song wasn't performed. "If Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, I'm going to get very upset," Kendall tweeted. While most fans took Kendall's tweet in jest, viewing it as a lighthearted remark, Rihanna interpreted it differently. Upon noticing Kendall's tweet, Rihanna promptly clapped back with a curt response, "Well, don't come now." At that time, Kendall wasn't the well-established Kendall Jenner we know today, so she likely didn't feel confident enough to respond with any shade towards Rihanna. Love her or hate her, Kendall was still a teenager then, navigating the complexities of celebrity interactions. Kendall was still a teenager at the time, and it did seem somewhat peculiar that Rihanna would publicly call her out like that without any apparent reason. While we all admire Rihanna, it's fair to acknowledge that she wasn't holding back then, but the saga didn't end there. The next clash between these two occurred after Rihanna decided to boycott the Victoria's Secret show in 2015. Rihanna was initially scheduled to perform at the VS show in New York, and she had even announced her performance beforehand. However, just days before the event, Rihanna abruptly pulled out, informing the organizers to find someone else to fill her slot. The reason for Rihanna's sudden withdrawal became clear when it was revealed that Victoria's Secret had replaced her friend, British model Jordan Dunn, with Kendall. Jordan Dunn seemed to confirm this speculation when she tweeted, "Feeling so much better about not doing BS. Sorry. I mean VS, now that Rihanna isn't doing it." This tweet hinted at the possible reason behind Rihanna's absence. By this time, Kendall had already garnered a reputation for being perceived as a pick-me, which further fueled the tensions between her and Rihanna. With each incident, fans became less puzzled about why Rihanna harbored animosity towards Kendall. Shortly after, Kendall's reputation took another blow when she made some ignorant remarks about the modeling industry. In a 2018 interview with Love magazine, Kendall was questioned about how she managed to walk for numerous big-name designers when she was just starting out. Kendall responded by claiming that she and her team had always been highly selective about the shows she would participate in. "I was never one of those girls who would do like 3 shows a season or whatever the F those girls do," Kendall stated. However, it became evident that when Kendall referred to "my team," she was essentially referring to Kris Jenner's influence. This slip revealed that Kris played a significant role in Kendall's modeling career, a fact Kendall herself acknowledged years later.
I know it's kind of corny to say, but almost like destiny. Like, I think that was what was pushing me that direction, and I like presented the cutest like little modeling book to my mom when I was like 14, and then she did her Kris Jenner things and made it all come to life.
Kendall's reputation took another hit when, in the same year she claimed she wouldn't do as many shows as regular models, she was crowned the highest-earning model globally and received the Fashion Icon of the Decade award. This sparked criticism from Rihanna fans, who rightly argued that Kendall's relatively brief career didn't warrant such accolades compared to Rihanna's significant influence. Moreover, the notion that a 21-year-old Kendall Jenner could be considered a fashion icon of the decade seemed nonsensical. While Rihanna didn't publicly address Kendall receiving these awards. Iconic Victoria's Secret angel and self-proclaimed Rihanna supporter Adriana Lima expressed her thoughts on the matter.
I noticed that a lot of people were kind of in an uproar because Kendall Jenner was chosen as fashion icon of the year and having, had
decade, I think it was.
The decade, exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
And she hasn't been in the industry for a decade. And obviously, being in the Kardashian clan, there's just going to be a lot of stigma attached to it. How do you feel about someone who hasn't had a storied history as yourself getting that type of accolade?
And I think these days, everything is judged by social media and how much people you are reaching out through that, I believe. And I think that it was well deserved,
Okay,
Yes.
so you don't have a problem with it, even though she hasn't been around a decade. You feel like she earned it.
I think it's just a trophy, it doesn't mean anything,
And she wasn't alone in questioning Kendall's designation as a supermodel and fashion icon. Naomi Campbell's reaction to Kendall's presence speaks volumes.
Wants to know your views on Kendall Jenner being the highest paid model while saying she cherry picks her jobs and could never do 30 shows in a season.
Next question.
However, there might be another underlying reason for Rihanna's growing animosity towards Kendall over the years. Many fans speculate that Kendall's brief romance with A$AP Rocky contributed to Rihanna's dislike for her. Their relationship, which occurred around 2017, included attending the Met Gala together, where their public displays of affection sparked widespread attention. At the subsequent Met Gala in 2018, Rihanna reportedly made disparaging remarks about Kendall's weight, according to eyewitnesses. One anonymous source recounted to Star magazine that Rihanna, standing beside Kendall at the bar, loudly commented, "Good thing I have curves to pull this outfit off. I would hate to be a stick figure." But Rihanna's disapproval didn't end there. Years later, Rihanna once again made her stance clear by reportedly indicating that she didn't want any association with Kendall. This was evidenced in 2021 when Rihanna invited all of Kendall's close friends, including Gigi and Bella Hadid, to her Fenty show, but conspicuously omitted Kendall from the guest list. Fans quickly picked up on this snub, with one tweeting, "Everybody and their mama is getting that savage Fenty invite except for Kendall Jenner." In case anyone missed her message, Rihanna ensured she threw shade at Kendall once again during the 2022 Paris Fashion Week. At this point, Rihanna and Rocky had begun dating, and they were seated in the front row watching Kendall walk the runway at the Off-White show. It was then that Rihanna chose to express her true feelings about Kendall as a model. A viral video captured Rihanna and Rocky's visibly unimpressed expressions as Kendall passed by them on the runway. Adding fuel to the fire, recent rumors suggested that Kendall was caught covertly observing Rihanna and A$AP's affectionate photos. Sources claim Kendall appeared jealous, especially as she has struggled to maintain a relationship. The situation worsened when these rumors surfaced shortly after Kendall faced allegations of racism and cultural appropriation over her insensitive tequila ad. Kendall, the founder of the tequila brand 818, faced backlash for featuring shots of Mexican farm workers harvesting agave in her ad campaign. Critics accused her of cultural insensitivity as she appeared to be cosplaying as a Mexican woman.
In the video, we see several Mexican farmers working hard in the agave fields, while Kendall walks through the fields with a bottle of tequila and also struts on horseback while posing and smiling for the camera. Kendall is also seen with her hair in a couple of braids while wearing a hat and a blouse that resembles a rebozo, which is a Mexican shawl, and completed her look with a pair of what seems to be handcrafted earrings. After Kendall's promos went live, many people, especially Mexican and Mexican Americans, were enraged with what they had seen and took to Instagram to accuse her of cultural appropriation as well as tone deafness, only to find out that she had already disabled the comment.
While it's unlikely Rihanna will directly address Kendall, particularly after recently giving birth to her second child, Rihanna's fans have taken it upon themselves to echo her sentiments, asserting that Rihanna's judgment of Kendall was accurate all along. As the saga unfolds, the public awaits further developments in the ongoing drama between Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, and A$AP Rocky. With tensions running high and emotions running rampant, the outcome of this clash of titans in the entertainment world remains uncertain. In the midst of this escalating feud, one thing is certain: Rihanna's bold warning to Kim Kardashian underscores the importance of respecting boundaries and maintaining integrity in personal relationships, sending a powerful message to all those who would dare to encroach upon her romantic territory.